The Bob Woodruff Foundation raised more than $14 million at its annual Stand Up for Heroes event on Monday.
And the lineup included many stars and a surprise guest, but perhaps the most inspiring talent, the duo, The War and Treaty. Our Bob Woodruff shares their story.
A night full of comedy and music, with guests including Rita Wilson, award-winning singer-songwriter Josh Groban,
Promise you I'll come back to you.
And even John Mellencamp.
And not forget the people who love me.
This is the Bob Woodruff Foundation's 17th Stand Up for Heroes fundraiser. Founded a year after I was injured and nearly killed in 2006 while reporting from Iraq, the annual event aims to help veterans who've been impacted by wars. Since the beginning, the star almost every year has been Bruce Springsteen. But in September this year, all of his concerts were suddenly canceled after being diagnosed with peptic ulcer disease. Yet surprisingly, on Monday,
I've looked up to him my whole life, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Springsteen.
the boss suddenly appeared.
It's a whiskey and water, and it's one last dance.
But the most emotional performance of the night
God bless
was given by a veteran and his wife,
America.
Michael and Tanya Trotter.
5 more minutes, I need 5 more minutes to love.
War and Treaty.
Their story is incredible. Their music is unbelievable.
In the weeks leading up to Stand Up for Heroes, I traveled to Charleston, North Carolina to meet the duo.
I was 1/6 Infantry, 2nd Brigade, 1st Armored Division. You know, when I was in the service, I wasn't there to fight. I was there to understand. I was there to show the other side of my country.
I didn't know that he had served in the military until 3 years into our marriage.
You're afraid that your relationships would go down if they found out you're fought in the war?
They did. I've lost a lot. Every single loss that I felt in the war is extremely hard to still talk about it.
Michael found himself in and out of Iraq from 2004 to 2007.
I literally was a mess. I was terrified. A sergeant told me that there was a piano down in the basement. Saddam, he had pianos all over Iraq, but this base that we took over was an upright black piano. That's when my gift on the piano, on keys, really came to life.
But like so many, the war followed him home.
That's a part of my diagnosis. Chronic depression, chronic anxiety, PTSD. I have a heightened level of it.
You thought about suicide?
All the time.
But music and Tanya helped pull him from the darkness.
What is it about music that makes you feel like you're up on your feet again?
Music is the only thing that doesn't need your permission to impact you. Music just enters, and it finds the most innocent, the most purest parts of us that is unscathed by war.
So it's therapy, whether you're playing it or listening to it.
It's
either way.
I come from a family of service, and once Michael and I married, immediately I wanted to help him because, as he said, he's seen so much and felt so much.
Tanya's healed me, upgraded me to the fullest. I'm spending the rest of my life trying to repay her for that.
By sharing his story and their music, Michael and Tanya are working to help other veterans heal too.
What a beautiful love story.
Yeah, an incredible story. And our thanks to Bob Woodruff for sharing that story with us. And in speaking of incredible stories, After the Blast, The Will to Survive is a special hour documenting Bob's return to Iraq after he was nearly killed while reporting there in 2006. You can see it here on ABC Friday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central.
I got a chance to meet Bob for the first time last week. What a sweet soul.
Amazing
Good guy,
man.
yeah.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.